War is a nightmare, and sometimes even peaceful, sacred places can be drawn into the conflict, as was the case for the planet of Devaron and the Jedi Temple that was built on it during the Clone Wars. And this battle, probably, had more importance than you all think. Devaron was a planet located in the colonies, a sector of space in between the core worlds and the inner rim. Specifically, it was in the Derullo sector near the Corellian trade spine. It was a planet of low mountains and deep valleys, linked by thousands of rivers. Its native species was known as the Devaronians, whose genders were quite different from each other in terms of looks and personality. Male Devaronians were typically bald and sported horns on their heads, while most females had no horns and usually had a full head of hair. The two were also different in personalities, as males were known for their wandering nature, which led to many male Devaronians leaving their home planet and traveling the galaxy, while females preferred to stay on their home world to run the government and raise the young. Despite the differences in nature, the two genders got along very well, and it was their work together that helped Devaron grow as the organized and skilled nature of the female-run government funded the space technology the planet developed in its early years, and the wandering nature of the males made them perfect to use the technology to explore and charter the galaxy. Because of this, Devaronians made contact with the Galactic Republic in its early years, sometime between 25,000 and 22,000 BBY, and they played a big role in helping to blaze the Corellian trade spine for the Republic, one of the major trade routes in the galaxy. Naturally, this made the planet very important and an industrial power. Despite that, they still respected the nature of their home world, especially since it was abundant in that sort of thing due to the aversions in the Force allowing nearby jungle life to thrive, and also led to high amounts of Force sensitives being born on the planet. Naturally, this got the attention of the Jedi Order, as well, with them being allowed to build a Jedi Temple on top of the Virgins of the Force, where they would train the Force sensitives of Devaron and other nearby worlds in the sector. The Virgins itself assisted in earning new healing skills and promoted self-renewal. However, despite its original peaceful, healing, and self-reflective purposes, when the Clone Wars broke out in 22 BBY, the Jedi Temple on Devaron was turned into a military base and surveillance post for the Grand Army of the Republic's operations in that region of space. This also made it an important target for the Separatists to take if they wanted to further their own operations in that region. An attack by the Separatists was launched on the planet early in the war, led by bounty hunter Cad Bane, but that battle was more focused on capturing the Temple's caretaker, Jedi Master Bala Rapala, to get him to open a Jedi holocron Darth Sidious hired Cad Bane to steal. As such, after capturing the Jedi Master, Separatist forces left the planet, and those that didn't were quickly wiped out by the clone reinforcements led by Anakin Skywalker. Following Bala Rapala's capture and subsequent death at Cad Bane's hands, the Jedi Temple on Devaron fell under the care of Jedi Master Halsey and his Padawan Nox. During 21 BBY, the Separatists attacked the planet again, this time with the intent to capture it. Massive numbers of battle droids, mostly B-1s and B-2s, attempted to take the temple, but the two Jedi, alongside their contingent of advanced recon clones, were able to hold the advancing Separatists at bay. With the importance of the planet and temple, Count Dooku was not about to let the Separatists lose the planet. As such, he sent his new apprentice, Savage Opress, to the planet to both secure it and test him out, as he had only just received Savage from Mother Talzin, so he had to see the Zabrak in action for himself. Upon arriving on the planet, Savage wasted no time in cutting down clones and even some of his own battle droids in his rush to engage the enemy. With his mystically enhanced spear gifted to him from Talzin, the armor she gifted him with also was able to resist blaster bolts. Seeing this, Clone Commander Traba came up with a brilliant strategy to take him down. Surprisingly, the strategy of just charging at this big brute didn't work, and Savage finished off the clones at the same time the two Jedi dealt with the last droids that had made it to the temple's doors. Now being the only three combatants left, Halsey told his Padawan to stay back while he took on Savage. While the Zabrak disarmed the Jedi, like any true Jedi, Halsey could rely on more than just his lightsaber, as he engaged Savage in hand-to-hand combat. The Jedi held his own for a while, until Savage's physical strength overwhelmed the Jedi Master, allowing him to stab Halsey in the chest to end him. Nox rushed to avenge his master, only to quickly be slashed by Savage's spear, with enough force to send his body flying back into the temple doors. With that, Savage was the last combatant standing, and the Separatists had control of the planet and temple. Savage returned to Count Dooku for proper dark-side training, and presumably left a large Separatist garrison to occupy Devaron, so big that the Republic had to send the stealthy clone commandos of Delta Squad to get behind enemy lines to recover the dead bodies of the 2 Jedi, to return to Coruscant and report on the loss at Devaron. Given Devaron was located in the colonies, and on/near the Corellian trade spine, it is very possible that with its capture, Separatist forces led by General Grievous were able to launch their attack on the Republic world of Duro in the core in 20 BBY, kickstarting Operation Dirge's Lance, where Grievous ran roughshod over many core worlds and did serious damage to the Republic. So that's why the Third Battle of Devaron was so important. Probably. And in the words of Geetsley, but what do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.